morning. So nice to see you on a beautiful, chilly day here in the Tennessee Valley. Halloween is behind us. I think we're all looking ahead now to the fun of the holiday season to come. So let's talk about that a little bit and kind of get you in the spirit this morning, because it can be easy sometimes to talk about the importance of giving people a second chance or a helping hand, but knowing how to do that isn't always so easy. But our first guests this morning are making it about as easy as they can, because all you have to do is come out to the Old Woolen Mill in Cleveland, take in some beautiful Christmas scenery, have kind of a gala night, and that's going to help her with the work she does at Foundation House Ministries, where she truly empowers mothers to be the kinds of moms they want to be. So the she is Suzanne Burns, and there are two she's this morning, because with her is Morgan Stevenson, one of those moms, and now a proud kind of staffer at Foundation House. So good to see you both.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, Julie.
So I was looking at Morgan a minute ago, and I said, wait a minute, I've talked to you before. It was about this time last year. Yeah. And then I said, she made me cry. And I say that because it was such a powerful testimony, really, Morgan. I think your life is. And you see that every day, Suzanne.
Yep.
That's the whole purpose of it.
That is the whole purpose of our ministry.
So talk about the purpose of your ministry, and I'll be quiet.
So we're a maternity home. We serve mothers in crisis, women coming out of homelessness, coming out of pregnancy, out of addiction, a lot of trauma history. Sometimes there's a history of domestic violence, of abuse, just a wide range of reasons why they come to us needing our services. And our ministry provides comprehensive wraparound support, housing, case management, job skills training, transportation, childcare, like the whole 9 yards, GED prep, a wide variety of services to help them reach a place of sustainable stability. So how can we help these women not only overcome the situations that brought them to our doors, but really be able to be in a position to never have to be back here again?
It's the if you teach a man to fish principle, right?
Absolutely.
Which is so easy to say. And when you're reading your scripture and you hear the story, it's so easy to go, oh, that makes sense.
Perfect sense.
But knowing how to execute it as a person who wants to do the helping is not so easy.
Exactly. It's a lot harder and a lot slower and a lot more frustrating than we really anticipate going into it.
So what you can do and we'll bring Morgan in, is just come out and enjoy some beautifully decorated trees. Wear a fancy dress if you feel like it.
I'm going to.
You're going to? So talk about the Festival of Trees and the fun that people will have.
Yeah, it's just going to be a really good time. The Old Woolen Mill is such a beautiful, beautiful venue, and we'll have our jazz band and all of the decorated Christmas trees and a bunch of fun gift baskets. And it's really, everybody's there, not just to buy awesome stuff, but for the cause, you know, for a good reason.
There is a silent auction. I do want to kind of spell some things out, though. It is the Saturday before Thanksgiving, so you can kind of the Thursday, I'm sorry, before Thanksgiving. That's very important to note. So you can kind of get a jump on some shopping. And the season. So let's talk about that it is about more than just buying things. So the reason you made me cry is that you were one of those moms. And what I remember most, Morgan, from our conversation before, and you elaborate, but the part that brought me to tears was that you felt anyway, overlooked. And that it was that opportunity to have somebody see you for who you truly were, not the circumstances that had led up to that point. That was a turning point for you.
And it was. And I grew up, you know, and I had a good childhood, so I had some semblance of self-worth or confidence in myself. Some girls come in and they've never had that, and it's just such a foreign thing to them, and trying to teach them that or remind them of that is even more difficult, but it's part of the reason why I want to stay.
The aim, Suzanne, is that you keep the mothers and their children together, correct?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
That is our goal. Sometimes they have lost custody of older children while they're pregnant with this child in our program, and part of our process is to help them reunify where that's appropriate and where that's safe.
Okay. So in terms of coming to you, how many women can you help at a time?
So if they all have their own bedrooms, we can serve 6 at a time. Then we also have a non-residential program. Sometimes they come early enough in their pregnancy that we can double up and share bedrooms. And so our max that the ministry has ever housed was 9 moms and 6 children. And we were bursting at the seams.
It was a house full, right? It was a full house.
And how long are they there?
As long as they need to. So some clients, they only need a few weeks to a few months. Others need a year to 18 months. Some of us have been here 3 years and have camped out and refused to move. And so we finally just start giving them jobs.
Right.
A lot of jobs.
Do you have a daughter?
I do. Yeah.
And how is she?
She's 3.
She's awesome. She's 3, and she's rambunctious and crazy and with me.
Is the hardest part as the recipient of the love that Foundation House Ministries provides, is the hardest part accepting it?
That's the biggest battle in the beginning. That's a lot of girls, they can't accept it. It's a weird feeling. Mm-hmm. It is. It's a big battle for girls.
It's interesting to me to see, the definition of ignorance is not knowing.
Yeah.
Right? It's not that you're being anything ugly, you just truly don't see.
Exactly.
And how we used to look at these situations and how we see them now. I mean, once it was judgment, it was, well, your life's over.
Yeah.
Now, I think society at large sees the hope that's there.
It really depends. I think they see the hope in the children. Everybody wants to give these children a beautiful life, the life more abundant that Jesus promises. But a lot of people do still look at the moms and say, well, your baby is worth saving, but you not so much. And so that's really where we still step in. It's kind of the polar opposites. You either have the people that say it's no big deal, there's nothing wrong with it, everything should be legal, and why do you have an opinion on my life at all? And then the others that say, everything that you have done up to this point is a waste and invalid, and you may be 22 years old, but your life is over and irredeemable, but I will help rescue your child. So we try to live somewhere in the middle.
And the only way to not be ignorant about any situation is to experience it, right? And to see for yourself. So I'm very ignorant about what life is like in Alaska because I've never been. Right. I'm not passing judgment on anybody. I'm just simply saying that if you want proof that there could be a different way for people, come to the Festival of Trees and see what they're doing every day.
Some of our mamas.
Yeah, we'll be there.
And what's she going to be for Halloween?
I don't know. I sent her to school today with no costume, and everyone else is wearing costumes. And I'm sad.
That's all right.
But we're going to be Elsa and Anna.
I'm sure she has a crown at home that she can wear.
We're going to be Elsa and Anna tonight.
There we go. There you go. That's perfect. So the Festival of Trees, November 16th, the week before Thanksgiving. 6 to 8 is the evening event at the Old Woolen Mill. All of it's going to go to give new hope and outlooks for these moms who are very well deserving. FoundationHouseMinistries.org is how you get your tickets.
Yep. Thank you.
Let me show you what goes on behind the scenes when making a shakaroni.
Bust it.
We created shakaroni my way, an extra large pizza topped with extra cheese and extra pepperoni. It's a simple recipe. We take everything you love, then we build it bigger. Pizza gets bigger when you shakaroni.
Your dirty vents may be telling you something. Pounds of dirt, dust, and contaminants are trapped in your air ducts. That's why you need a professional air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer. We've been cleaning air ducts the right way for over 25 years.